I'm kind of feeling like an average stim kind of day today. Nothing too strong.
No.
What?
You're having some Stimumax Black Edition kind of day today. Obviously, this is going to be a completely unbiased review. You know, we're not affiliated with anyone. And this is on the Stimumax Black Edition today. You're going to look forward to this one, let me tell you that. So stay tuned for the rest of this review.
Hello guys, Review Bros back with another one. We're banging these reviews out almost daily it seems now.
Yeah, we're doing our very best.
So today we're looking at Stimumax Black Edition, the more powerful iteration.
We do also have the Stimumax Pro, but we're actually doing it in a backwards order. We've got the Stimumax Pro still to do. We're starting off with the more hardcore edition, as it seems. So yeah, a big thank you to Strom for sending this down. We do appreciate it, and let's just see how it goes today for a back session. Okay, it is taste and mixability time with the Black Edition. I know that we have got, obviously, we've got the green apple flavour, and there's a new flavour out, literally out only, what, a week or two ago, probably not even that, and that is a grape flavour, because I know that a lot of things with apple, you either love it or you hate it, and I'm not much of an apple fan, so that's why they brought out another flavour, which, from what I've seen, is getting good response.
Yeah,
so
grape 3D. No, I'm joking, great. Did you want to do a spinning kick and kick the lid off?
No,
not today.
Not today.
Maybe later. Alright, let's get this rolling. 12 gram
not that
scoop.
one, it's that one.
One scoop a go.
In it goes.
That's what she said. It's interesting because I actually do like apple flavour and Aaron doesn't, so might be a bit of a controversial score.
Smells like apple.
It's a good start. Mixability?
Looks very good, to be fair. I can't tell 100%, but it looks very good.
Yeah, no, that's gone round fine. That's nice, not too sour.
I was thinking it's not sour, and normally apple things are sour.
I actually really like that. It's one of the better apple ones I've had. If I'm being honest, I'd probably go 4.25. Probably I would go that high.
I reckon I probably would if I liked apple. Because I don't like apple, I'm struggling a bit more. This is where, obviously, this is viewer discretion advised.
Yeah, and
I probably would only go like a 3 because I just don't like apple.
So what's like a score in between those?
3.75. I'll be happy to go with that because the mixability is very good.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's not bad at all. It's not too sour.
Yeah.
I know it tastes like what it's supposed to taste like.
It's a good apple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A good apple, not a bad apple. So yeah, 3.75 on taste.
Alright, it's price time with this one. So
Money
the tub
talks.
is £32 or $40.
Straight off the bat, you know, that's not a bad price, is it? We see tubs go 40, 45, even 50 quid nowadays.
Definitely.
So 32 is not bad, especially considering it's, you know, it's the more hardcore edition of its range. What I will say is that is £1.06 a go, or $1.33 a go. So again, not a bad price at all per serving. Now, obviously, we stick to the consistency. That's actually straight off the Strom website. If you can find it cheaper elsewhere, then obviously you're going to be upgrading these scores. But thus, it falls into our system of scoring at a 3.5 out of 5 score for price. So
Respectable.
Definitely not bad at all. So, you know, well done to Strom for getting us that in a decent price. Effects time with the label of the Stimumax Black Edition.
Let's see what that £32 gets you then, eh? So obviously
Come on, bring it on, eh?
Alright, it's 12 grams of scoop, 30 servings, so we're liking that, you know, that's quite good. Citrulline malate, 6 grams starts the label off.
Yeah, very nice dose of citrulline malate. Obviously that's going to be responsible for pumps in the gym, boosting nitric oxide levels, all the rest of it. 6 grams is great, you know, because obviously it's probably at a 2-to-1 ratio. You're still getting 4 grams pure L-citrulline, which is, you know, a clinical dosage. So, good start.
Good start. Beta-alanine, 3.2 grams.
Again, perfect dose, clinical dose, 3.2. That's going to be responsible for, you know, the beta-alanine tingles that you get, that itchy, allergic, almost feeling sensation. We love it. Most people love it. There's a couple of people who don't. But it also has a underlying effect, which is it helps endurance in the gym. You know, it buffers lactic acid. It's going to help you get a couple of extra reps.
Awesome. Next up, we have NAC L-tyrosine, 1 gram.
Very nice. We like L-tyrosine, and we normally only see it in its standardised form. However, the N-acetyl-tyrosine is a more bioavailable form of L-tyrosine. So it's going to be more, the body's going to be able to break it down a lot easier for what it wants to use it for, which is almost like a nootropic sort of effect. It's for the brain, it's for the focus systems. So it is going to keep you in the zone, you know, it's going to help you with those sets, those reps. It's going to keep you going for longer with the brain. You know, the brain always fails first, the body can keep going. So little bits and pieces like that are very much well received in our book. And again, 1 gram, 1,000 milligrams is a nice dose of that.
Yeah, especially as it's the more potent version.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we have what might be considered in this day and age a slightly lower dose of caffeine, 250 milligrams.
Again, we always say a sweet spot is 250 to 350, you know, anywhere around that. Of course you see ones with higher these days, but you see ones with lower. It really does depend person to person how well you deal with caffeine. I don't think this is going to kill anyone off, so not a bad dose at all.
And you might realise why that's a slightly lower dose with the next two ingredients that are coming. Starting with Juggler's Whole Fruit Walnut, 200 milligrams.
Boom. Some say that's like a natural form of DMHA, in that it boosts energy, it gives a massive drive of focus. It's a powerful stimulant, isn't it, really?
Yeah. And
it's something that a few more companies are coming out with now. Obviously, we see old school ingredients starting to get the bans put upon them, things being pulled off the shelves, etc., etc. At least this is straight from the walnut tree, so
natty.
Natural stimulant. Can't go wrong with that.
Lovely. And another really good ingredient coming up next is sausage. Now, Coglia africana, 200 milligrams.
Oh yes, the sausage tree extract from Africa.
Fry up time.
We really get on well with this ingredient. There's a couple of other products we've tried in the past with it in. It is a powerful stimulant. You know, it's been shown to have, I can't remember off the top of my head, but a lot more power than caffeine. Wasn't it like 10 times?
Yeah, it's something ridiculous like that.
So it's a much more powerful acting stimulant, and that's why this is what really sets this product apart from its pro version. 200 milligrams again is a very nice dose. I do believe we have seen 250 in Dark Side, but I believe we also saw 150 in something else.
Yeah, you're right.
Can't remember what. But it's not. I wouldn't say it's an extensively used ingredient. So for its exclusivity, it's good to see it in a product like this. And if it works well for you, then obviously this is another place you can get that ingredient. So that does sum up the label, I believe.
Yeah, so you got a bit in there for pump, bit in there for focus, bit in there for endurance, bit in there, quite a lot in there for stim.
So obviously we're going to now see if the label comes together. I'd say it's a very well dosed label. It's got a couple of a bit of exotics in there. But we've seen that again, pre-workouts with a list a lot longer.
Yeah.
We're just going to see how it comes together. Labels don't always mean everything. They really don't in this pre-workout world.
It's better to see a label with 6 ingredients that are all well dosed than 12 ingredients that are all really badly dosed. So they've gone for the less ingredients 100%. But slammed good doses in. So
100%. So let's see.
Oh.
More. One more. Does this bitch stim you to the max, Aaron? To the max, to the max, to the max. We will see. So, guys, obviously the bit you've been waiting for, the honest experiences with Stimumax Black Edition.
If you're over 21, that is. If you're not, turn this off.
Yeah, if you're 18, 19, 20, then obviously, please, parents get involved. So, we took the pre-workout as we would do with a review.
We've taken it 3 or 4 times as well.
Yeah, we have done, to be fair. And each time we have a slightly different start-off experience to this pre-workout from each other, not
individually, but to each other.
So you feel the beta-alanine to a fair extent. I don't really feel the beta-alanine too much. In fact, not really at all.
Yeah, I was itching.
Yeah.
And I felt heated and I felt energised all within 15 minutes, I'd say.
Yeah, so you had all those... I did have the heating effect, and I did feel the energy kept coming into play. Don't get me wrong, definitely did. I suspect more from the Coglia rather than the caffeine. 'Cause obviously the caffeine dose is quite... It's not low, but it's low by our sort of
standards.
Because we have obviously we have access to a lot of pre-workouts, like worldwide pre-workouts
some
now.
Heavy hitting buggers.
So we have, we have some higher caffeines. But nonetheless, as I was saying, energy was good. I didn't, like I say, really feel the beta-alanine. Gym sessions.
Yeah, we've had all
really
good
on them.
Gym sessions on it. There's no denying that whatsoever. Energised the whole way through. Focus was on point. We weren't dilly dallying.
No.
Good mind muscle connection.
And a reasonable pump.
Yeah, so it's hitting all bases.
It does hit all bases, and it's one also I'd like to mention that I feel like I'd be happy to take each and every day.
Definitely.
It's not. It's difficult to argue it's going to be for a stim junkie, because I probably would say it wouldn't be for a stim junkie.
No.
It's not as strong as, obviously these are more dodgy pre-workouts, but it's not as strong as some.
No.
It's stronger than an average pre-workout though. Definitely.
Because you've got 3 stimulants, 2 of which are quite, exotic, heavy hitting ones.
Yeah, and we've always had good effects with the Coglia.
Yeah, so I would say it's got a nice level energy. There's no peaks and troughs. You don't crash, and we discussed this earlier. We're not sure if that's because it's the NAC-L-tyrosine keeping you mentally dialed in for the rest of the workout, or if it's the Jugglins or Coglia maybe drawing out that stim and that energy past the caffeine's capabilities.
So for me, it's obviously the 3 areas again we're delving into now. What you want from your pre-workout: you want your pumps, you want your physical energy levels, and you want your focus / mental energy. And I'd say the strong points with this one are the physical body energy.
Definitely. And
probably even more so for me was the mental energy. Like I was focused. I went from exercise to exercise with a smooth transition, shall we say. No, like as Craig put it, dilly dallying. No, we just got things done. So you save a bit of time in the gym to get it done.
And we did argue the lowest hitting factor is pumps, because there is only one pump ingredient in there. Granted a good dose, but it is a foundation pump ingredient. But there's nothing else to sort of build on that.
No.
So it's got enough in there to get blood flowing, get the veins widening. But it's not going to get you nasty pumps, that some other pre's will do. But then again, this is more for stimming you up rather than pumping you up.
So we do have a score in mind, and it is a good score.
Yeah.
And that is a 4.25 out of 5.
Coming down only really on pumps, and that there could possibly be a couple more bits in there for focus.
But a very, very solid pre-workout, very consistent over all the sessions I've used it. It's stayed the same. And a 4.25 is a very good score.
Definitely.
Out of 5. So I would recommend this. If I was just your average Joe on the street who had to buy pre-workouts, this would be one I would definitely get, especially considering the price is good.
Yeah, it's very good for what you get.
Exactly that. So I'd say a massive well done to Strom. 4.25 out of 5 on effects.
So what do all those scores give us? First up was
scores
taste.
On the doors. We landed on a 3.75 out of 5. but this one was a difficult one. It's do you like Apple or not?
Yeah.
If you like Apple, then you're going to like this. If you don't, then obviously, very simply, you don't.
That's literally what it comes down to.
It literally is that.
Because mixability is fantastic.
Yeah, mixability is very good. So use your discretion on that one, I guess you
Definitely.
could add. The price of the product also, again, only just missed a 4, but it landed obviously on a 3.5 out of 5. So again, a nice score there. And then we move into the most important part of all these reviews, the actual effects of the pre-workout.
What you buy it for.
Yeah, and that was indeed its highest scorer. A consistent and solid 4.25 out of 5.
So what do all of them scores give us?
All of them scores together give us 11.5 out of 15. So a very good score.
Respectable AF.
Definitely. So
especially for a British pre, that you know they can't go throwing in everything in.
and I do also know that a lot of you guys, a lot of our followers have used this product or any of the other products from the Strom range. So please let us know your thoughts and feelings on this one below. Are you going to get it? Is it something that interests you? You know, it's a good product. We did enjoy it.
Yeah, good all rounder really. You know, we'd be happy to take it daily. It is one of our favourite daily takers, isn't it?
Yeah.
In fact, it would have probably come into our. We recently did a top 10 daily taker video. It probably would slip into that top 10 in our next one.
It would be on the stronger side of that, but it
Definitely.
would still fall into that.
Yeah.
So guys, thank you for watching. Do give us a subscribe if you can. You know, hit that bell icon. I think now you have to select all videos, all notifications. They've changed it again. So you know, if you want to see all our reviews as they go live, which is, you know, it's getting very close to a daily episode now. Then do hit that bell icon. It means the world to us.
Definitely.
And as always, guys,
Stay
stimmed
to the max.
Stimumax.